Mr. Elizondo, what is your last position with the federal government?
Sir, I was the Director of National Program Special Management Staff, managing a White House Special Access Program on behalf of the National Security Council.
The Pentagon has confirmed the existence of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program that studied UFOs, and they released video.
There's a whole fleet of them. My gosh.
For 8 years, Lue Elizondo ran a secret UFO investigation for the U.S. military. But in 2017, he quit in protest.
I put my entire future on the line because I believe in what I believe in.
Now he's joined an elite group of former government insiders. Their mission, reveal what they say is the truth about UFOs.
U.S. airspace is being violated by vehicles of unknown origin with advanced capabilities.
Well, we got to get backstage.
All right, let's do it.
Backstage. Take a left over here.
Mr. Lue should be up here, too.
Oh, wow, man.
Should be the first room at the top of the stage.
Gotcha.
And we got refreshments, snacks.
No deal.
I'm going to go look for him.
Thank you, sir. Kelly is here, sir.
That is the man of the hour.
202nd Military Intelligence. Come on down.
I want to see my buddy, man. Man, how the hell have you been, brother? Oh my God. True American hero you are, man.
Look at you.
I know, I'm old and fat, right?
Look at me.
You look fantastic, brother. Well, I don't want to embarrass him, but I'm going to say a little something in the beginning of the show. This guy is absolutely an American hero. I'm going to say a little story about how we worked together in Afghanistan.
Is it recording?
Good, let him record. This guy
is
is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And what he did for our troops while we were over there, I don't want to give it away. It's going to be a surprise.
Oh, man.
Guys, first of all, let me say hi to everybody. Eat, drink. There's lots of drink for you guys. Sir, how are you?
Pleasure.
Derrel Sims.
Derrel, my honor and privilege.
Y'all talking on the phone, remember?
Yes, I remember. That's right. Great to have you here, sir. So we've got...
I work for a living. I'm not a sir.
We're like, hey, sir. I'm like, you're talking about my dad, not me. So thank you guys for coming. Ma'am, your name?
Doris. This is my wife, Doris.
Doris, it is an honor and privilege. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, we've got food. I'm going to take the hummus out. We got some veggies and what. Incredible. This guy, you know, it takes you when you think back to those times. There were some really difficult situations, and I was a new father. My second daughter was born. I almost lost my wife and my daughter on the operating table, and brought her home after 2 months in the NICU unit. My baby daughter is the smallest thing allowed from the hospital outside. Yeah, she was 3 pounds. Her vocal cords weren't, she could cry because they weren't developed. And I just prayed that she would be alive. And once we brought her home, it was right after that 9/11 happened. And we got the call and said, you guys got to roll. And we said, okay. And so we went up to the secret base at the time in Uzbekistan called Kashikanabad, K2. And nobody knew we were there. Remember that? Everything was like on the, it was all JSON.
Remember them?
It was all special operations.
Yep.
SEAL Team 6 and Delta and us. And we're there like, And we got on the first thing smoking. And I was looking at the news, and the news was showing that we were taking over Kabul. And at the time, Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld, we got the call that like, you're going to Kandahar. And I'm looking at the map, I'm like, well, sir, Kandahar is 200 miles south, and Kandahar it's not secure. There's nobody there, just bad guys. You know, it's like, oh, don't worry, we'll try to take care of it by the time you get there. I'm like, that's an hour and a half.
Oh, is that when the bird went down?
Dude, that's when the bird shot. They shot at one of the bird. A bird I was on. We were in the bird.
I was on the bird.
Yeah, that was it. We were on the bird together.
Hey,
that's right. They started going fire. Boom, boom, boom. That's right.
That's right. We landed, and I was asleep.
And it's the middle of the night. It's like
we had been
2 or 3 in the morning.
36 hours to deploy.
That's right.
And man, as soon as I hit the back of the C-130,
how long it took us to get over there?
No, I was asleep.
Oh my God!
As soon as I hit, I had my gear on, my rifle, and then man, we're in the back. It's all dark. Remember the plane broke. The plane broke.
I remember that. That's right.
When we were leaving K2,
that's right. It broke.
We got up. I'm out, and they said, "Wake up, get off." Yeah. And then they had to fix the C-130.
That's right.
And get back on.
Yep. Out again.
He's in the cockpit.
And you know that John Robert was the same way. He could go right to sleep.
I can't do
Like,
that.
how can you
We're going to stay up 36 hours,
I
man.
know.
So we land a
Oh, we got showtime in.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes. All right, guys.
So
let's go. I want to hear this. Go.
So we land at Kandahar, and I'll never forget it. The plane he screeched a halt, and everybody went forward. They lower the ramp. They lower the ramp. We get off,
and they roll off,
and they take off.
Yep,
and we're just standing out there.
And
on
all
the
you have
tarmac.
are tracer lights.
Yeah.
From the tracers moving on.
Hey, we're just standing out there.
I think that's
on the runway.
Tarmac.
And we're like, we weren't going to move.
Middle of the night? No.
Yeah, middle of the
nothing.
night.
And there's tracer rounds everywhere. And
Take care of
anti-aircraft.
everything for you. Go ahead and land.
It was crazy. Yeah.
And they had the engines on full, and then as soon as we dismounted, they were gone.
They never
We
turned
were
on, took off. They just
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow, remember the memories, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, this guy, when he said he was coming, I was so thrilled. And so glad you guys came. I mean, your name is, everybody knows who you are, and unbelievable.
I got research. He told me what he does, but I didn't.
Oh, he's famous.
West.
He actually, I don't think I ever told anybody this. He's actually one of the people that led me to become religious again.
I told him about our conversations.
I had lost my faith, and he was a really bright point of light for me, and really helped me and encouraged me. Never pushed, just we would talk. And that later years went by later, and I was a changed man.
Wow.
I've been ever since.
And
it started with you.
Are you for real?
Swear to God. Yep. Absolutely.
Hey, I guess you're present.
Wow. Thank you for man. Wow.
Nope. I promise you. That's my wife. True story. Yep.
Nice. Was it like a conversation about scripture? What happened?
We had many nights out in Afghanistan where nothing was going on. We were in the same tent, and we go outside, and man, I say one thing about Afghanistan is that you never seen that many stars.
No, it's incredible. All of heaven spilled out on top of you.
So we would talk about, I was reading my Bible and everything, and we would get on to the subject of God, and he's a scientist. It's a data.
That's right.
It's the data, and then so we just discussed stuff, and man, it was pretty profound. Pretty profound conversations that we had back then.
Right after the World Trade Centers came collapsing down, we were one of the first people in Kandahar. The craters were still smoking, and this guy was responsible for making sure the rest of us had the ability to at least live somewhat comfortably. And what most people don't know, despite keeping everything working, he would, warfare is one of those things that can be a challenging moment for some people. And he brought his acoustic guitar, and he would play Bon Jovi and other songs. It was profound because for that very brief moment, you're being rocketed, you're being mortared every day, and they're shooting at you, and he gave us that brief moment of normalcy when you were sitting in the middle of the night, and you're just kind of trying to let the buzz of the day go away, and you've got detainees over here and combat operations over there and planes coming in and mines going off. When he would play that guitar for us, everything was normal. We would be back at home, sitting with our friends around a campfire, and it was a blessing. It was truly a blessing. He gave me a gift. I still have it in my office. It's a Northern Alliance Pakul. And he was also, I didn't know that. The man's a man of many talents. He's also an artist. Who knew, right? That's true. So he wound up engraving this most incredibly intricate, and this is Afghanistan 2001 to 2002. Beautiful, beautiful, hand done inside and on this silk lining. And it became so popular, everybody else wanted their hats done. They're like, oh, Brian, do mine.
Yeah.
I got one of the very first ones, and I still keep it as a treasure. It's in my office. It's in those profound moments where you really learn about other human beings. And the joy he gave to our fellow troops is profoundly appreciated. And I've always thought the world of Brian. Then he wound up becoming a police officer and still serving his nation. I mean, man, you serve your nation in combat, and now you go and hit in the streets and still serving your nation and trying to do a good job. And it's we're a better country for it. We are.
About 22 years ago, actually, like now, 22 years ago, I was on a plane coming from a secret base called Kashikava in Uzbekistan, K2. And this is right on the heels of 9/11. And we were going to war. And America just didn't know it yet. But we were heading off on a C-130 into a place called Kandahar in Afghanistan. And this individual deployed with me. And it was a profound moment because I learned, talking to him over and over again, I learned a lot about myself. And when the troops, keep in mind this is combat, you've got rockets and mortars going all around you, and combat operations during the day, and detainees coming in at night. Pretty stressful environment. He would take out his guitar, and he would play music that we all remember. Mine was play Bon Jovi and other songs that, for that very brief moment in time, we were no longer in combat. We were no longer in Afghanistan or Kandahar. We were home. We were home with our friends and our families, and we had a chance to just be normal. And so that individual later wound up to continue to serve his country, and his citizens became a police officer. And he's here with us this evening. So what I'd like to do is a round of applause for Officer Brian Kelly, who's with us here this evening. Brian,
Up here.